Hello everyone, this is Jim Craig and welcome to the Learning Linux CNC YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about touch probes. In particular, this is the touch probe that I got from CNC 4PC. It's a relatively inexpensive touch probe and I wanted to get one on hand here, try it out, see how good it was, see how repeatable it was, how accurate it could be for doing probing routines on LinuxCNC on my CNC machine here, mill behind me. In this video, I'm actually going to split this video up into a series of videos. The first one will be a simple unboxing, and then I'm going to show you the guts of this to show you how it works, how to disassemble it, how to put it back together, and that sort of stuff. The second video in the series will go into setting up the tip so that it runs concentric in your spindle. So it's a rather long procedure, so we'll make a video of its own. And then the third video will go into some probing routines using Verser's probe screen in LinuxCNC, and we'll go through several different probing routines, look at the repeatability results from this probe, and then make our final recommendations on this probe. So here we go. We'll start off with the unboxing and the look inside the probe itself. Okay, so here I just got me a new touch probe from CNC 4PC, and I was going to unbox it here and see what it looks like. It came in a postage service box and then was packaged in this styrofoam. So we'll see what we got here. Alright. So we have the probe. Looks like we've got a replacement insert. We got the tool height pad, a rubber grommet or something, and then something else in there. We'll go ahead and see if we can get this open. There's a replacement insert for the contacts. Tool height pad. Let's see how that works. Curious to see if I can remove the stylus and put the tool height pad on without losing zero. Yeah, there's a rubber grommet to go on there, looks like. That's the last piece here. We got some flying leads here, so you can use that as your connection. Take the cable out here. I was told, I requested from CNC 4PC what the length of the cable was, and I got two different responses. One said 6 foot and one said 11 foot. Looks like it's longer. So 11 foot's probably the verdict. It's a fairly long cable. That should work fine. And the probe, pretty stiff spring. Looks like it ought to work okay. It's got the 3 adjustment screws for setting it so that it's perfect in the center. That's something I'll have to play with to see how that actually works, but anyway, that's what it looks like when it comes out of the box. They also give you a booklet of instructions, which I think the same instructions are on their website. on CNC 4PC's website, so you can look at those online before you purchase it. Okay, so since I crashed my probe, I'm going to do a quick little disassembly video showing you how to take it apart, how the stylus goes into the hub, and how the tool setter goes onto the hub. So this will be a quick little demonstration of that. The first thing is that you need to take the top off of the canister. And to do that, you'll need some sort of wrench to take it apart. I've already loosened it up so I can take it apart by hand. But this is threaded on, and you have to take the top out because the bottom needs to stay in place, because the wires go through the side and are attached to the bottom, so you don't want to loosen the bottom up. So you take that out. There's a spring that holds the hub in place. There's the hub, and then we'll get a close up here. So that's inside. So you can see there's the ball bearings on the circuit board, the LED, the wires coming in, all of that's there. So when the hub is in place, it sits in place like so, and the brass pins make contact across the ball bearings, and that means that the probe is not touching anything. Then when the probe moves and removes the brass pin from the ball bearings, then it sends the signal that it's touching. So one thing that I originally thought I was going to be able to do was to be able to switch back and forth from the probe to the tool setter. After looking at the setup and how difficult it is to remove the stylus from the hub, that's really not going to be a practical approach. So you're going to have to set it up and use it as either a probe or a tool setter, and not be able to switch it back and forth. So I can start this in the hub here by hand, but I'm going to need a wrench to finish it off. So I'm going to grab my vice grips that have electric tape on them, clamp it in there, and I'm spinning. You see how difficult that is. It won't go in or out without having the pliers, and then you can't get a hold of the top when it's assembled. So you're going to have to disassemble it to switch from one mode to the other. So it's not really practical to switch it back and forth. So I'm going to put the stylus back on here, because that's the main thing I'm going to use it for, is the touch probe. If it all seems to work well, I might wind up getting another one for a tool setter, but for now we're using it as a touch probe. So we got it apart. We're going to put the hub back in there so that it's between the ball bearings. Then the spring goes in the recess in the cap, and then onto the boss on top of the hub, and you tighten that back down like so, and there we have a probe. So I'll tighten that back up, and then we'll do some more testing on the milling machine. Okay, so that concludes our unboxing and look inside of the CNC touch probe from CNC 4PC. Be sure to subscribe to the Learning Linux CNC channel if you're interested in our topics here. There will be 2 more videos on this, so tune into the next 2 videos. The next video will talk about setting up the run out so that the tip of this probe runs concentric in your spindle. So we'll see you next time.